Hey everybody, happy Sunday, happy Easter, happy Passover, because that happened too. I hope you're all doing well on this Sunday morning. I'm feeling pretty good. Getting right into it. So I'm going to read a collective reading for today and tomorrow. Let's say that, because for me it's already 1 o'clock. If you're in New York, it's already 4 o'clock. The day is almost over. We're heading into the evening. So the collective response for today, Sunday, April 12th, and Monday, April 13th. What is in store? What is the suggestive for the collective? Okay. Card number 16. I am on the right path and divinely guided. Oop. It's a really beautiful image. I grew up on the East Coast. I grew up in New York. And my mom started moving to Florida, back and forth, getting properties. So we would go to Florida and Jersey and everywhere on the East Coast for the ocean. And now here I am on the West. But this definitely reminds me of one night in Florida. So number 16, guidance. When we relax into ourselves, we feel more at peace and return to trust. We remember that each small step creates the whole, a journey overflowing with divine order. A loving force within and around you is guiding you on your path. Breathe. This guidance may take the form of inner knowing or may present itself as meaningful signs in your life. The exact name you give this guiding power is up to you. Source, God, universe, Great Spirit, higher self, the divine, oneness, almighty, consciousness, or many others. You may also look to your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors for support. It's often a calm and encouraging and loving, firm voice, free from anxiety, force, or fear. As you walk your path, notice and acknowledge the signs. I think normally we're out about in the world, conversing and socializing with people from all different areas of our life, and we get support from those interactions. We get a knowing, we get a somewhat confirmation, we feel like we're supported and there's a trust. And right now it's really difficult because life is just not the same. So if you've been having trouble doing things you want to do, if you've been having feelings that you're not doing as much as you could, then you're seeking something. And there will be things that will help you figure those things out. Whether you find it in a book, whether you find it on content on television, whether it's through a conversation with someone. Maybe it's receiving an email. Maybe it's just something that tells you that you're doing something right after you've done something that you think is for your higher self. Like say you just worked out, you meditated, or you started learning about something that you didn't really know much about and now you know it, and then you see something that confirms those things. Keep your eyes out. Like, there's this wonderful quote I have on my door, and it says, "The world is a magical place silently waiting for our senses to grow sharper." It's all around us. I mean, you could have a day dedicated to every sense where all you do is focus on how everything tastes or how everything smells. It's like reawakening this like inner child that gets to learn and experience it all over again, so it's not boring and it's not overrated and taken for granted. Okay, so ritual guiding signs. Spiritual guidance is abundantly available to you. As you deepen your bond to this loving force, you'll be able to better distinguish between truth and chatter. This 2-part ritual will enhance your connection to the presence of spirit in your life and can be used anytime. So the first part is ask and receive. Ask Great Spirit or your spirit guides to be in your life with more clarity and presence. Welcome only the most loving, supportive, and reliable guides. You can treat them as a meditation, or as an intuitive journaling ritual. Be relaxed and patient with this process. Be receptive to whatever is revealed. Ask again as needed. I know whenever I'm prompted to identify something, whether it's an intention or something I want to focus on, or even the icky parts that you want to try to get out, I feel so pressured to just commit to one answer. Because it's like, I don't know yet. But if you ask again, and if you're patient, and if you're willing to listen, you're going to be able to step outside of yourself and be more of the witness and be more of someone who's almost taking care of yourself outside of yourself. It's an ongoing project. It's a working project. We're working on it. Journaling is amazing, and we'll talk about that later. But part 2, daily awareness. Pay attention to the synchronistic signs and symbols in your daily life. What repeats itself? Is it a feather in your path, a pattern of numbers, an awakened instinct, a certain page in a book, a series of coincidences that led you to a realization? Validate these affirmative moments so they can continue to arrive. To me, it also goes back to our almost misunderstood concept of control. Like, we think we have so much control over things, and then we get so upset when things that aren't in our control don't go as expected. But what if what you were meant to see, you didn't already assume or predict? And what if it is something that's allowed to be a surprise to you? Something that reveals itself. So here are the pages. Number 16, guidance. Maybe if y'all are not as strong in your centeredness as you usually are, you're looking for some external guides. I'm sure it's there. Whatever you're looking for, you're gonna start to see in things. That's a form of magic too. So take your screenshots. Check it out. Know that there are higher forces helping you out. Know you're not in it just alone. Know that this is all connected and it is a collective, and that we're all so influenced by each other. And yeah, if you're looking for that guidance, maybe I can give you some. Maybe you can hit me up. Maybe someone else can. Ask a friend. Maybe even reading into some of this stuff if you're interested, like oracle cards or tarot cards or palmistry or astrology. If you start to learn it, you're gonna understand it a little better. Okay, much love. Happy Easter. Be well.